What's up, guys? Today's video comes to you from Paragon City Transparency. I'm doing this video because I got an email that asked if I had knew what happened to this channel. Said he had been missing for 7 months and he hasn't heard from him. He hasn't posted anything in his community or anything. So I went to go check him out and yeah, he hasn't posted anything. So we're gonna go ahead and watch the video. If you are watching this, Paragon City Transparency, email me at recordpolicenow@gmail.com. Let us all know you're good. And everybody else, go subscribe to this channel. Let's try to find out what's going on. Where is he at? You know, what state, what city? Let's see if Richmond, Virginia. He's in Richmond, Virginia. Is that where that's at? Let's start watching. Let's see if we can find out what happened to him.
What you doing?
Just filming.
What you filming?
I'm looking at this right here, right now. Trying to see what's on the buildings right
here. That's all you gonna film?
I'm filming the whole building.
See, there's a process. You gotta notify somebody that you're doing that. You gotta notify.
Why would I have to do that?
14th.
I always say this, folks. What kind of American would I be if I needed permission to be free? I think this gentleman here, hopefully he gets taught a tough lesson. A hard pill to swallow, right? Freedom is a hard pill to swallow for some.
I don't gotta do that.
You just can't walk around in the building taking pictures of people.
You can.
In this building. You can't go in no door. You can't.
I just went in there.
But you can't go in and take a picture.
I just did it.
You can't do it.
Why
you
not?
Can't. You can walk around the hallway, but you cannot go in the office space.
Why can't I?
Because you can't.
It's a public building.
It's a public. Yeah, but that people conducting business in there.
And I'm conducting business as well.
Where are you conducting business at?
Right here. This is
funny.
my business.
You cannot go in the offices. I'm asking you not to go in the offices because those people in those conducting business do not want their picture taken. We just went through this. Let me get her down here.
You can't tell me I can't do that. All right.
Nice.
I'm messing with the wrong one. Why would I be messing with the wrong
I
one?
asked you not to do something.
You're messing with the
Stay
wrong
right
one.
here. Let me get the person here.
Because you asked me to do something, but I can respectfully decline that, sir. I don't have to do exactly what you said.
Call Burke.
Thank you.
Government does that a lot. They like to behave like if they're asking politely. Some cops will violate your rights with a smile. And that's why you have those people, oh, just comply. You should just do what the cop is asking. Take away your rights, right? Just do what they say. Wear your mask, right? Why don't you wear your mask? Why don't you just comply? The same reason you don't want to wear it is the same reason we the people don't want to just comply. Think about it. We don't have to just comply if these laws are unlawful. If this presumed authority is unlawful, and if you just comply, you'll allow it to turn into unbridled power. Let that sink in.
I don't want him doing it, but he can do it.
I appreciate you for letting me know.
Right. Yo. You hear that dude walk away? Yo, he's auditing you. He's allowed to do it. He's in a public place. I don't like it either, but he's allowed to do it. And he told security and walked away. That's why it's important to do this. When you know what your rights are, you'll respect other people's rights because they're just as important as yours, right? And whether you like it or not, if they're doing something that's free, as long as they're not creating a victim out of you or someone else in front of you, man, I love this video so far. Even if you don't like it. You have to take it.
Hey, how you doing? Great. I saw some business cards here. I was like, oh, let me grab some. How you doing? How's your day?
Good. How are you doing?
Great. Yes, indeed.
I can tell you right now, I like his approach. how respectful he's being. So far, I feel like this guy has good intentions for auditing, and yeah, let's keep going. What do you think? What do you guys think? Leave some comments.
Max, good this one.
She's probably texting someone.
Yeah.
Black man with a camera.
Yeah, no text.
Looks dangerous.
So they got.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Sir, we need you to sign in. You will stay in the building. You got anybody coming in the building that's doing what you do, you got to sign in.
I got to sign in. Why I got to sign in for? I'm sorry.
That's the way it is. You have to sign in. You
Oh,
want
it
the
is.
officer, you got to sign in.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I'm sorry. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm not doing that.
Since when do we have to give up our Fourth Amendment to enter a public building, right? To get some services, you must give up your Fourth Amendment rights. We did a video in Pennsylvania recently, and I looked at what used to be a information desk. It's now a security desk. You got ID, have a reason to go into the building. You have to have a specific reason to enter the building. You can't just go in there and record and document. Nope. They want you to pay to take some kind of guided tour through the building. Yeah, that's a freedom, right? They're turning information desks to security desks. And some of you are advocating for this. Vote. You're gonna save the world. Save America. Neither side is going to save America. You are the people. We gotta take the power back.
But he went to one of these offices. How you doing today?
Some delinquent. So I'm not getting you not in there. Just trying to get what's on the wall here.
We got that high ISO going on there.
Vehicle license.
Hey.
Hey. Who used to say that? Fat Albert? Hey.
Hey, y'all, come on. I need you to sign in. Sir, I need you to come sign in.
Okay, one second, sir. I'm trying to conduct my business here.
Hey, send me a video to the city hall. I think.
You got some guns.
He's just taking pictures.
Yeah.
Well, he needs to sign in.
I talked to them already.
Well, I don't need you to talk to him. I need you to come sign in
They
for
be
me.
so rude for
Because
man.
I asked you nicely to come sign in for me before you continue in this building.
But I don't have to do exactly what you.
No, he didn't ask nicely. He's demanding, right? They're demanding. You gotta listen, because we're the government. You gotta sign in. We're the government. I like this guy's approach, too. Nah, I don't have to. I ain't doing it. From what I've seen, I think he's done that twice already, and I'm digging it. I like it. Let's keep watching.
Say, sir, why are you being rude to me?
Well, I would need you to
Am I being rude to you?
I'm gonna need you to exit the
Am I
building.
being rude to you,
No.
sir?
Yeah, you are
I'm
being
not.
rude to me because I asked you to sign
I'm
in.
not. Just because you
Come on,
asked me
sir.
to do something doesn't mean I have
Well,
to do it.
you're
Come
gonna
on,
exit this
stop being like that.
You're gonna exit this
Come
building.
on, brother. Like, what's all that about?
Nice.
Yeah, I know, but like that, I don't have.
No.
Technically,
Yes, you have to sign in before you do anything.
No,
No.
relax.
No.
Relax.
Well then,
Take it.
no. Come sign in.
Look.
I'm not listening to you, sir. I asked
Your
you to
decibels just going a little bit too high, bro. Like all that is unnecessary. I'm not
worry
even
about
meeting you there. Like, calm down.
Don't worry about it.
Damn. You telling me I don't have to sign into something? I don't have to waive my Fourth Amendment right to sign
There
in
you
over
go.
there.
Hell
What are you
yeah.
talking about, sir? Hey.
You know, all of our papers we have for income tax
Okay.
and stuff like that. But it'd be nice if you'd avoid all that if you just go sign.
Yeah, I know. I appreciate you, though. I appreciate you.
Very nice, lady. So nice. But if you just comply, everything will run smooth, right? Everything will be okay if we just comply. And there you have it, America. That's the world you're advocating for on both sides of the political spectrum. Because whether you want more government or not, some of you are advocating to have more police. How are they going to enforce their policies? Through the police. You know, like they say, without police, politicians are just people with bad ideas. So keep advocating for the police. Back to blue no matter what. Let the cops have qualified and absolute immunity. Give them all the umbrellas of protection. They keep us safe. The cops keep us safe. No, they don't, people. You keep you safe. Keep yourself safe. But without cops, there would be gangs. There's gangs in police departments. They would let the cartels rule and run everything. There have been cops that have been caught working for them. The mafia will do what they want. They already do. And mafia has had chiefs of police in their pockets. So, I mean, yeah, no. We the people can protect ourselves. And we should. And we should be protecting our neighbors as well. Look out for your neighbors. Look out for your family and friends. Take care of each other. You guys should have each other on speed dial when shit hits the fan. I'm just saying.
These are just regular.
Regular ones? Yeah, I didn't get one of you. I just wanted to get that for my friends. I appreciate you. That's the same.
Yeah.
All right. I appreciate you, though. Excuse me. Out of control.
Trespassing, asked him 3 times to sign in. He's walking around the side of the building taking pictures with a phone, and he wouldn't sign it. And I asked him,
Sir, you cannot trespass from public property. That don't even make sense.
can you send me an officer?
You can't trespass from public property. I'm trespassing. What I do that's illegal?
I don't need to talk to you. I'm good.
So then go mute then, please. You feel me? Stop talking. Well, that's unnecessary. Oh, they got the Black History Month joint going on. Like this. The financial district. So this guy here. From the utility office, got an extra. And extra. No reason. Oh, sorry. You got voters over here. Okay. Come to vote. That's decent. It's recording. Oh, just my own purposes. So. Oh, yeah. If it's government issues, public, so I could record it. It's okay. I appreciate it, though. Let me know, you know.
You see how government workers have this presumed authority? They believe they are in control and have the power over the people. Yeah, this is your government in America and other places as well. There are videos of Canadians doing the same thing, Australians. In the UK, there's audits and stuff out there as well. And people are seeing the same kind of patterns of behavior from government. Just obey. That's their attitude. You can't do this, you can't do that. Sit down, take a seat, have a seat, take a number. Yeah.
See, says it right there. Here we are. News media may be present and may film or photograph inside polling place. Wow, the pollings are open but may not film or photograph. Any person who's specifically asked the media representative at the time. See? It says it, and it's okay. Which is nice.
Hey, son. What's going on today? I got a
I
call
don't
to come
know.
out here.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. You gotta ask him.
No, he just told me to ask you. What's going
I mean,
on?
he called you guys, right?
Yeah,
I wouldn't know why he called you. Why you can't come up and ask me why he called you. I wouldn't know.
He wants to know why you didn't sign in. I want to know from your perspective what's going on.
Why I wouldn't sign in?
Yeah.
Do I have to? No, I
Yeah,
don't.
everybody that comes in this building.
Everybody that come in should sign in. They don't have to sign in if they knew that.
Yeah, so if everybody's obedient, you got to be obedient too. Just comply, right? Just comply. Everybody else does. All the sheep just comply, so you should just comply as well.
But I'm just one of the people that don't want to do that. And I'm not doing anything wrong by not doing that.
Well, what reason? What's going on?
What's the problem? There's no reason or nothing going on. I just don't want to do it. There don't have to be a reason why or an explanation why. I don't want to do something, so I'm not doing it. That's it. It's a requirement, but requirements aren't law though. So I follow law, not requirements, and those are two different things, right? You a law enforcement officer? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name and badge number?
Ryder 4394.
All right, you took an oath to uphold what? The Constitution and
Yeah.
law.
Right.
You don't work upon people's feelings or what they feel. Like in this gentleman's case, he feels that I should do something.
Right.
You don't work in that. You work in what's the law, right? The law states that I don't have to give up my Fourth Amendment right if I don't need to, and especially coming into a public building, I don't have to. So that's exactly what I'm doing.
No, but it's a city hall.
Yes, but it's a
Everybody
public
needs to
building.
sign.
It's a rule, and it's a public.
Even in a public space where they are controlled by standard operating procedures.
Right.
He should know that. So our standard operating procedures.
I should know what? What should I know?
Standard operating procedures.
I shouldn't know that. I don't work here. Those procedures are for you guys.
No, they're for the public that comes
Those-
to this building. So I need you to
Okay.
sign in, sir.
I'm not going to
They
sign.
don't know
You don't
me.
need me to sign
No,
it.
no,
You don't
let me-
need me
let
to
me
do
explain.
anything. I don't have to give up my Fourth Amendment right.
Hold on a sec. Talk to me.
I'm calling my person's effects and things. I don't have to
No,
give that up.
but
That's
I'm
what you want me to
saying
do.
is They don't know me outside of uniform. So if I walk in here and I need to see, let's say him, let's use him as an example,
Okay.
I have to sign in. Because it is standard operating procedure.
It's standard. You sure of that?
I'm positive.
You have to sign.
Standard operating procedure. That's something they have to go by. The people don't have to go by that shit. Their policies, their little things that they stipulate on them, that's on them. They expect us to do it. I was on an audit with Samantha. Her channel's called AWOL, Angry Wise Old Lady, right? There's a meaning there's behind her channel name. She said something that was smart. She said the reason they use security at these checkpoints that they have inside the buildings, the security desk, the front desk, the information desk, turned security desk. She said that they use these security companies that way the government won't be held accountable, right? They try to skew their accountability by giving the job to a contractor like Allied Security and all these other lame ass security companies. And look at the smug face on this guy. You gotta obey our standard operating procedure. I wish I was a cop. And I'll call the cops every chance I fucking get, right? Follow orders.
If I wasn't in uniform, I would have to sign in.
You feel that you would have to. I feel that I don't. What's the law that I'm breaking? This is what I'm trying to say.
You're coming up on trespass.
I can't be
sir.
First of all, just let me explain something about trespassing in a public place. One, you can't trespass it.
This is beautiful, all right? First of all, you have a young man conducting a First Amendment audit. You have an older cop who's already got grades like me. He's been working there a while, I'm guessing. This young man is educating this cop on the law. It's beautiful to watch. Beautiful to watch. First Amendment audit videos are priceless, folks. Priceless. They empower the people. They empower you.
In a public place, if I, one, didn't commit a crime, there has to be a crime at hand.
Refusing to leave.
Hold on, stop cutting me off. I'm just trying to finish.
Is actually a crime, yes.
Right? If I'm asked to leave under threat of arrest, I will. If you tell me that I will be arrested, I will leave.
I
but
don't want to arrest
no, I'm just saying. If you tell me that, I'm just saying. If you tell me that, I will leave. If you telling me, oh, you will be taken out in handcuffs, you will be put in arrest, I will leave. I will get out of here, sir. But I don't have to leave a public place. It's under normal business hours, time, place, and manner, right? Me giving up my Fourth Amendment right, I don't have to do that. I don't have to sign in. I don't have to give you my name. I don't have to give you nothing. I don't have to do any of that. Well, that's this building asking people to do certain things. It's unconstitutional. I don't have to. You swore oath to the Constitution.
I understand. But here's what it states. The standard operating procedure states this. If you're in this building to access public domains to pay a bill,
right,
to access building permits or to vote, that's one thing. But if you're in this building to conduct anything outside of that, you must sign in.
Oh,
that doesn't even make sense. That doesn't even make sense.
No, that does make sense.
So, all right, sir. So this sounds logic to you. This sounds logic, right? That if you're going to come into the building, you don't have to sign in if you're going to one of these offices. But if you're not doing that, you have to sign in. Yeah. That doesn't even make sense.
What do you need here?
We're not going there.
He's trying to make me sign in. I'm not. I don't need anything.
What do you need?
I didn't ask you to. I didn't call you.
No. What do you need as a citizen?
But that's my business. I don't have to tell you that.
If
but
you
what I'm
conduct business, you got.
I am conducting business. You can't tell me that I'm not.
I don't know what you're doing.
I'm not trying to tell you what I'm doing. I don't have to. But what I'm trying to tell you is I don't have to. Like, this gentleman asked me to do something. He's asking.
My hands. I'm trying to help you out. If
this gentleman, my business is this. First of all, it's the First Amendment.
You're tying up my hands here, sir. You're gonna make me beat the shit out you. I love First Amendment audits. I love it. I absolutely love it. I was gonna change this channel name from First Amendment audits to something else. But I gotta tell you, man, I absolutely love First Amendment audits. And that's why I decided to start doing them myself. Look, this kid's young, all right? I think he started doing them, and after a little bit, he stopped. He was posting for a long time, but he wasn't posting audits. He almost just started, and then he stopped out of nowhere. But I gotta tell you, so far what I've seen, he's really good at this. Really fucking good at this, right? He's young, he's smart. I like the way he's addressing almost everything. I feel like his approach is sick, like badass. And the reason I feel that way is because he's calm, well-spoken. He gets to the point. He is not really raising his voice. He's not ridiculing them. He's making it an educational video for himself, for the viewer, for the cop, for the security guard, even though the security guard doesn't want to learn. He doesn't want to listen. He's making this an educational video. And I can tell he has watched many audits before he started doing this. He got empowered. He felt the empowerment. He's seen the necessity. It was important to him to do it himself because he knew that he was going to bring something to the table. He had something to offer. He was smart. He was one of those youngsters that sometimes you get a video game that's really hard, like Elden Ring, right? Really hard fucking video game. I played it to take a break from all this work. And I hadn't played video games in a long time, but I beat that shit. I played a lot of hours on it. I beat that shit. My nephew, who was playing that, quit because it was too hard. And he's a gamer. I took the approach to Elden Ring like this kid took the approach to First Amendment audits. But I finished that game and I don't play it anymore. And I hope this kid is okay. I hope he's all right. I hope he didn't master these audits and say, I'm done here. Did my work, did my job. I came in, destroyed people, took the belt, and left. Like Khabib. Is this guy doing what Khabib did? He came in, destroyed everybody, and then left, right? You guys, some of you guys know what I'm talking about. Khabib Nurmagomedov, one of the best fighters ever. Never lost in the octagon. Anyhow, what do you guys think, man, so far?
That's business enough. I don't have to tell you exactly what I'm doing. That's my business.
Okay, well, he has
You
the
don't.
authority.
He doesn't have those.
have you
He doesn't.
out here,
He doesn't
and I
have.
the authority to
he-
tell you.
he
if
doesn't-
You don't leave here. You're going to force me to arrest you.
Okay, under that, you'll be opening yourself up for civil litigation, and
That's
I'm cool
fine.
with that. But what I'm trying to tell you is, this man right here can't just tell me, oh, because he doesn't like what I'm doing, it's not business. Under the Constitution, under the First Amendment,
Right.
me filming in public is a protected activity. You can't tell somebody that they can't come in here and pray. Do you understand that?
Now, I see what you're saying. If you had signed in, he probably would have never called.
If I had signed, man, I walked in here with this in hand, went to this office
have no
here.
problem with you
Oh,
doing
I'm not. They told me that they had a problem with me filming in here. Before he
I
asked
don't
me,
have a
before
problem.
they asked me to
I'm only
sign
here
in the
because
paper.
You didn't sign in.
Okay, but I don't have to waive my Fourth Amendment right. You telling me that
You
I have to
signing
give up?
in is
You,
not a Fourth Amendment issue.
yes, it is. That's me being safe in my personal effects. What? How is that
No,
not?
that deals with search and seizure. And
That
stuff
does
like
not
that.
do with search and seizures only. That's crazy that you think that. What's the Fourth Amendment? Can you recite it for me, sir?
Hold on. Let's get this.
Exactly.
Hold
So
on.
what I'm trying to say is just like he's moving off of emotions of what he feels that I should do. I'm moving off of logic and law. I follow the law, not policies that's put in place. None of that. Policies don't govern law. You understand that? I follow law, not policies.
Well, you're going to force me to have to enforce the law, and I.
What's the law that you
told
will be
you guys.
enforcing? I'll be trespassed from this.
I told you guys, this is what it's gone down to, America. This is what it's gone down to. They enforce feelings. They don't give a shit about the law. They're supposed to be law enforcement. They're feelings enforcement. Cops have become feelings enforcers, not law enforcement. And this is what we're watching.
Property.
Yeah, if you refuse to leave.
What will be
If you have-
the first offense that I'm
Hold
doing
on,
because I
hold
have to
on,
be already
hold on.
committing a crime to
If
be
you
trespassed
have
from a
business
public
here,
property.
I would like to leave you here so you can
I do,
conduct
sir. I
business.
do, sir. I do, sir. I'm going to gather information from this public place, like I was already in that office doing before this gentleman
What
even
office? His office?
before
Was
this
he in your
gentleman even
office?
came and talked to me. The Treasury office. I was in there talking to. I was having a nice conversation with those two ladies in
I
there.
walked in and said, "Can you
Right.
sign in for me?" He told me no.
I said no because I
All
don't
you
have
need
to,
do
sir.
is sign, man.
I don't have
It's
to.
a class 1 misdemeanor for
It's a
not
class.
signing something.
You sure?
Trespassing.
You sure that's a class 1 misdemeanor for
Yeah.
me trespassing for not signing into a put
No, trespassing, not the signing
time,
part.
place, and
I'm
manner,
here
sir.
because of the not signing.
You can't tell me that I'm trespassing because I didn't sign a paper. That
All
doesn't
right.
even make sense,
I'm trying
sir.
to reason with you, man.
And
You
if I
gotta
did,
leave.
look, and if I did, what you want me to sign on there? What you want me to sign on there?
What do you need? The name, date, and the time?
Name, date, and time. You want
Name,
me-
date, and time, and
I
I'm
got
leaving.
it. Watch this. Watch that's what you want. I don't have to have a reason. I don't have to tell you my personal reasons, right? You want me to sign something, right? Where's the book? That's it? Where's the book? Come on, you want me to sign something? You want me to sign something? I'm a print. P.D. All right, that's my name. Boom.
No, you got to do something.
What?
legit.
That's my name. That's legit. You can't tell me that's not my name. What you talking about? That is my name.
All right.
You get him
been
out.
asked to
Get
leave.
him
You
out of
gotta
here.
go.
It's crazy.
You've
Get
been
him
asked
out
to
of here. It's
leave. You
crazy.
gotta go.
Call your supervisor.
My
Call your
supervisor is the one that called me.
All right. Call your supervisor. I need him here at the scene. I'm requesting that now. I need to hear him at the scene.
Let's see. Who's working? Wow.
I need him interesting because you obviously just don't even know. It's cool.
People start a supervisor this way.
Hell yeah.
Yes, indeed. You try to trespass me from a public property. I didn't commit no crime. You telling me just because you don't like something don't mean that I got to do it what anybody says. Like,
I gotta tell you guys, you don't have to start taking arrests immediately. The threat of arrest is, to me, it's just the same as an arrest. Like, okay, some people will tell you, oh, no, you gotta take the arrest. You have to take the arrest if you want to create change. Well, some people will believe that and go in there and take the arrest, and they'll actually take a beating. All right, some of you that are saying that people should take arrests, you're not willing to take a beating. So don't tell people they should do something unless you're willing to do it. Lead by example. But I believe that you don't have to take the arrest. I will leave under threat of arrest. I don't want to deal with litigation. I don't want to deal with having to pay for an attorney, going through all this shit, getting convicted, getting persecuted, not just prosecuted. A lot of people get prosecuted. A lot of us get persecuted. So think about that. That has happened to a lot of channels. A lot of channels are still out there fighting cases. A lot of them. I don't want to mislead people when I do these videos. I want to try to guide people in the right direction. You can do what the fuck you want. But I'm saying, me personally, I don't have to take an arrest. You can file a lawsuit, start learning how to file these lawsuits pro se. Look, First Amendment auditing is still in its infancy. We're still learning. We're still trying to figure out how to do things. We don't know the language of the courts. You know, we're beginning to understand law. Obviously, we have to train these cops better than their academies did, right? I have proof of that on my channel. I've asked hundreds of cops if they know the First Amendment, and they don't. The only cop that knew the First Amendment knew it because he's an avid watcher of my channel. The government hasn't paid me. The government is not paying this kid to go out there and teach this cop the law. And I know for a fact the government is not going to pay for this kid's attorney if he gets arrested. This cop, if something happens to this cop, the government, we the people, will pay for his attorney. But we the people are not paying for everyone's attorneys that are getting arrested. Not everybody has that luxury of getting hundreds of thousands of dollars in donations. Not everybody has that luxury. Some do. Some are lucky, but some don't. And I don't believe this kid has to take an arrest if he hasn't already. So let's keep watching. What do you guys think?
I told you that I ain't like your shoes that you was wearing. Do you gotta listen to that? Like, that don't even make sense. Get up out of here. Let's go.
If you go through this middle foyer right here where the elevator's on, make a left at the next desk.
So guys, these two here, well, this one is not even off, so I don't know. He gives his opinion. This one here wants to tell me that I can be trespassed from a public property without having first committed a crime or anything. I haven't broken the law. I've been doing a protected activity. Just by them not wanting me in here doesn't aid them in a trespass. So that's what happens. Nobody signed thing yet. We've been waiting. They want me to do something that nobody else is doing.
No shit,
Everybody
look at
else
that.
is walking in.
Right?
Look at this. You know? You want me to sign a book that nobody else is signing. This is ridiculous.
No shit.
Don't even make sense.
I didn't get here until
Hey.
I didn't get here until April 11th of 2020.
You know how long your sergeant's gonna be?
I don't know, but he's coming.
Yeah, cause I, like, you know what I mean? I on this call for like a long time.
What
and,
do who?
I said you on this call for a long time, and I just want to ask you, am I being detained in any way right now?
I'm waiting on the supervisor.
I know
That's it.
you waiting
no,
on
you're
the
not being
supervisor.
detained.
All right, then I'm free to go, free to stay type of thing. So I'm just gonna walk around.
No, I need you to
You just told me, so then that I'm being detained.
Why would you have me call the supervisor?
I'm not saying that I'm not gonna wait for him. I'm just saying I don't want to stand right here aimlessly. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm
I'm
talking
just
about.
saying I don't want to just stand there watching.
The guy in the green. That's what I'm talking about. He don't want to listen. He's one of those that don't want to listen. The people just don't want to listen these days. You know them people, they're just so disobedient. They don't want to listen. The American way, guys. Our defiance is why we have freedom. Think about that.
You guys babble about whatever you want to babble. I'm waiting. I said how long? You said he coming, so I'm gonna just walk around till he come. All right. Thank you.
Boss level shit.
Yeah.
I will not blame this kid if he leaves under threat of arrest. I haven't seen this video. We're watching it together, so just so you know.
Yeah, come up a little bit more this way.
Why?
Because we're voting down there.
That's cool. It says that on the. Did y'all read any? I don't think y'all read. That's crazy. Like, there's a paper on there that explicitly like tells you that I can film. Like, it says that right there. Unless somebody that's voting tells me that they don't want to be filmed or whatever, and I got to move the camera. But like, nothing prevents me from doing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do it. If you want to read something, do your due diligence first. Like, instead of just taking their word at it. And go read it. There's like papers on the side. I'm telling you, there's papers on the side. You can't tell me what to do. Anyway, I'm still gonna do it. You know
Smart
what I mean?
kid.
Like, I'm just trying to let you know. Just trying to let you know you're supposed to investigate first, not just act. Investigation, part of your job.
Fucking good work, man. Good fucking work. Now I'm gonna go do it to prove a point. Right? Outstanding work, man.
How y'all doing? You guys doing? Just catching these. I'm good.
I like how he's basically challenging them at every level. He didn't go out without a fight. You know what I'm saying? We still gotta wait for the supervisor to come and.
But also, guys, the reason why you don't hear me talking as much is because I'm coughing. I got coming off of having a little asthma attack that I had. So that was the basis of me actually having that. So it's like me coughing and stuff like that. So that's why I didn't post for a while, guys. So just letting you guys know, okay? You guys know that. Just wanted to. Now the supervisor's here. Now that the supervisor's here, we are going to try to convey to the supervisor. We're trying to convey to the supervisor, in which. Yeah, cause you was about to. I didn't want you to just like open yourself up in the city for civil litigation, so I was calling somebody that may know something different, you know. So
So why are we here?
I'm not gonna say why I'm here because that's just gonna give up my information, my business on what exactly specifically. Like I'm not trying to divulge that. It's gonna hinder my story right now. But he told me I was gonna be trespassed, which is crazy because being trespassed from being in public is wild in itself, and I can't be trespassed in public if I hadn't already committed a crime or I didn't break any laws. I just was in here doing my business, you know.
Is that to make people uncomfortable? Is that what
My
your business is?
my business? No, I've never come anywhere to make anybody feel uncomfortable. I can't make any.
So, the supervisor already comes out with a biased opinion, and he is wearing it on his sleeve. He's like, "You see my badge? This right here means that you came in here to make people uncomfortable."
Anybody feel uncomfortable. That's their feelings. I'm not governing on their feelings. I don't work that way, and I'm not trying to make anybody feel no way. I didn't even when I walked in here, I'm very polite to everybody. I didn't come up to nobody's face. I don't put the camera in nobody's face. I'm not making people feel comfortable. I don't do that. I'm just walking in, doing what I'm
So what you
legally
doing right
allowed.
there is not a camera in people's face?
Oh no, I'm like a decent amount away from you. Just because I'm recording in your direction doesn't make my camera being in your face, and that doesn't even equate to a crime. Do you understand? So it's like feelings, just like I asked him. He took an oath to the Constitution, right? You didn't take an oath to anybody. You didn't take an oath to anybody's feelings in here, right? So you saying all of this about me making people feel uncomfortable? Their feelings don't govern my laws, you know? So it's like,
Yeah, but
why are
also,
we even saying it?
Also, with freedom,
Mm-hmm.
you do have to be careful at how you utilize freedom as well.
Oh yeah, I'm being very careful. I'm being
What?
very cordial with people. People ask me to do things that I don't want to do. I don't want to give up any of my rights to do these things that they're asking me of. So I'm not talking to anybody. I'm not bad mouthing anybody. I'm not doing any of that. I'm just literally conducting my own business, and they're accosting me.
What's
That business is mine to know, and I just don't want to have to explain to every person that I come in contact with what my business
You
is.
see these metal detectors?
I walked through these metal detectors perfectly fine, and I went to offices perfectly fine before this gentleman came up berating me with things that his feelings basically, and it's just I'm not understanding.
There's a reason they try to keep these places as secure as possible.
I don't have anything that will harm anybody. So you saying security risk?
At the same time,
Me
they're
doing
trying
what
to
I
keep things open to the public. They're also trying to keep everybody safe.
Okay.
There's a reason all this stuff is.
Hold on, asshole. First and foremost, they're not trying to keep it open to the public. It is open to the public. You're trying to stop it from being open to the public. That's what they're trying to do, and that's what you're trying to enforce. That's exactly what's going on here.
Up here.
Okay.
It's not because they just want to harass citizens.
Okay, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? So people want to feel safe to some degree.
But what? All right, let me ask you this: if you're talking about safety, what am I doing? That is
I don't know.
what am I doing, or what have I shown that is hindering anybody's safety? Is what I'm. Can anybody tell you that? I did anything. I'm not the one who called the police here. I asked for you because this man tried to trespass me. I didn't call you here initially, so I'm not the complainant. You gotta ask them. Which he got on the phone. He got on the phone and called you guys. You know what I mean? So you gotta be with that. I called you here because I didn't want him to make a mistake and try to trespass me from a public place. You understand? Because that's going to open you guys up for civil litigation right there. And I didn't want you guys to go ahead and do that. So I asked for you.
Well, I don't care about civil litigation. I'm here to resolve an issue. There's
All right.
obviously an issue. So
They don't care about civil litigation because none of it comes from their pockets. It all comes from the taxpayers. When they get sued, guess who pays it out? The taxpayers. You think they give a shit about civil litigation or anything like that? They don't care because they're never held responsible for the shit that they do. They are sitting there, standing there, trying to stop this man's Fourth Amendment rights, and they actually have stopped it for this amount of time already, right? Unbelievable.
There's no, I don't have an issue.
Are you okay? So
I don't have an issue.
So how long do you need to do your business or whatever it is you're doing?
As long as it's gonna take, it's just my business. I don't want to.
Does freedom have a time limit, folks? Right? How long do we have freedom in America?
Time frame of what my business is. It's time, place, and manner. This place is open to the public
So
between the hours of
you're
operation.
You're trying to prove the point that you can pretty much.
I'm not trying to prove any points. What I'm trying to do is conduct my business.
But
That's
you don't
it.
have a business. You haven't stated your business.
I don't have to. One, I don't have to tell you my business, and two, in and of itself, you said I'm filming, right? That is considered business under the Constitution. So there's nothing else that I would even have to tell you. I don't have to tell you that I'm going to doing taxes. I don't have to tell you that I'm going to the utility place or any of that. I don't have to tell you any of that. Those are leisures that I'm not willing to grant you. You understand?
Keep saying business. Why bring it up?
You asked me what is my business here.
No,
I
you
said
you're here doing your business. And
yes, I am doing my business. I am doing my business. I told you,
is filming.
my business is my business. What I came here to do. That's it. I'm not telling you exactly being specific
A hard pill to
about any of
swallow.
that.
I love it.
I don't have to. Is what I'm just saying. This is
A fucking hard pill to swallow. This by the end of the night, this cop's gonna swallow his gum. So unprofessional and against policy, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but some cops don't care. They'll smoke in public, right?
business. I'm conducting it. He felt some type of way about it. He called you guys to try to bully me and get me out of here because he didn't like how I was telling him no, that I didn't want to do something. I have every right to tell somebody I don't want to do something. I don't want to waive my Fourth Amendment rights. And I don't have to do that. You understand? Just by being in this place, it's a public place. I don't have to waive my Fourth Amendment rights to stand here or walk through. I don't have to do any of that. That's like, it doesn't even make sense.
So your business.
Look, everybody that comes in here, you look.
Business is to come in here.
He told
and see
me.
who you can get to mess with you.
I'm not trying to mess with anybody.
Stupid
I didn't
ass.
talk to
You're trying
anybody.
to see who will come and bother you.
I didn't try to see it. I don't do that.
What this supervisor right here is doing, he is trying to criminalize a protected activity. He's digging deep within himself. He's trying to find it. He's trying to make something out of nothing. He's trying to create this. He wants to make a crime. He wants to criminalize a protected activity. How can I do this? This fucking kid with all this goddamn intelligent freedom. Who the fuck does he think he is? The future. That's who. And I like it.
I never.
That's what this looks like.
How does it look like that when I didn't talk to anybody? How does it look like that? How do I come in here?
They're trying to say.
How do I come in here? Hold on. How do I come in? First of all, how do I come in here and I had a decent conversation? No, it's not true. How did I come in here? How did I come in here and had a decent conversation with these two ladies in this office here? Decent conversation with them. He comes in and berates me. Like if I have to do exactly what he says. I don't. That doesn't make any sense. You telling me I gotta do what these people say just because they work here? No, it doesn't work like that.
He keep going back. Here's what happened. He came in the building. He started filming. He went in one of the office spaces.
Straight to the
I
back.
finally went up and asked him. I said, "Pull down the operating procedure." I said, "How do you sign in?" He said, "I'm not doing none of that. You can't tell me what to do." Anyone who comes to this building who's not utilizing the resources, first of all, must sign in. We asked him to do that. That's it. You can go about your business and film as long as you want. I'll even get you an escort. People in the office spaces not even coming, but you have to sign in. So he decided to just put a PD in the book. That's all he's going to give us. So I said, if you can't sign the book, you need to be charged with
So what's the procedure for signing in? Does it require more than a sign or a signature?
It doesn't require none of that. Look, come on, bro. Come on. Come on. Don't even make sense. You can't even. Yeah. PD, what? You wanted me to sign something. I told you I would sign something. That's what you wanted me to do. I ain't tell you I wanted to. Right? Like, y'all out here is being ridiculous. Right? They ain't give you no IDs, no nothing. Come on, bro. Don't even make sense.
Meanwhile, people are walking in and out of that building left and right. Nobody's signing in. Is this an episode of The Twilight Zone, right?
There's plenty of people. Look, sir, there's plenty of people that just walked in here that didn't sign this book. Why you standing here looking at this book? Why do I gotta do it?
There's got to be more.
Don't even make sense. Come on. I could tell you that my name is Thomas Jefferson, and you won't believe it. That's my point. Like, what are you gonna get out of this?
So,
Don't even make sense. And if you wanted me to sign that, sorry, sir. I'm gonna follow you guys
No, they're trying to.
I know, don't touch me, though.
Wait over here with me. Wait over here with me.
They gotta go into public. It's a public place. I can walk around. If they want to walk around to the, you feel me? I'm not gonna go past any key areas. I'm walking around. I want to hear what's going on.
Hell yeah.
What you mean? You want to walk in there? Go ahead. Hope you get educated today.
Fuck yeah.
No
I'm loving
transparency.
this.
It's crazy.
No
Don't
transparency.
even make sense.
And that's why I put transparency in my channel name, right? Go out there and look for accountability and transparency. And we're not finding it. And this kid is doing an out-fucking-standing job. Paragon City Transparency. Man, I hope you're not done doing audits.
And your name is PD? Or you going by PD? That's what you wrote on there, right?
I'm not telling you.
You see what the cop's doing here? He's trying to make it a crime to give the cop a false name. He's still digging deep within himself. He wants to criminalize this man. He wants to make him a bad person. He wants to make this good kid who believes in something good. He wants to criminalize him and start running him through the system. That's what this cop is doing right here. This three-striper with some French fries on his sleeve, right? He's supposed to have a high standard, right? He's supposed to be a good person. He's not. He's not a good person. I'm calling you out, 3 Chevron thug. I'm calling you out. It's not right what you're doing to this kid. You're trying to criminalize him, piece of shit. And look at this guy over here on the green. He's standing there like, fuck yeah, we got him now. We got him now. We got him now. Fucking little evil bastard. Fucking troll.
I'm not answering any questions, but
Word.
But I want you to understand this. While there's freedoms to walk around the public, it was brought to my attention that you walked in a space where they were counting money for...
when? Where?
finance came over and said you came into the space where we count money.
I went inside a publicly accessible lobby, right?
Yeah.
And I walked in. There's no.
Look, I don't have a problem with you walking around freely, right?
They could have a problem. They could call you all they want. You probably should just notify them and let them know that I can do what I'm doing and it'll be all right.
Walking around a public space, right?
Mm-hmm.
I have a problem with you bothering people when they're working.
I've never bothered anybody. I've never said anything to anybody.
So
Me coming in there and just filming is not doing anything. I mean, how they feel.
And who the hell are you? I don't have a problem with this, and I don't have a problem with that, bro. Who cares about what you don't have or do have a problem with? It has nothing to do with me. What's going on inside you? And how badass was it that this kid didn't fall for the trap? They went in there and plotted against this kid, right? How are we gonna ruin this kid's life? Let's see if we can go out there and hit him with this one, right? What did you say your name was? The kid didn't fall for it. And now look at this cop, right? He tried to pull a fast one on that kid to try to get him to commit a crime. Now look, I know I like to mess around and, play around and do, be animated and all that stuff in my videos, but this is the bottom line truth of what we're seeing here. This person in the uniform is not a good person at this point. He may have done some good things throughout his career. I don't know. I don't know what he did to get those stripes. Did he do a good thing or a bad thing? Some will say good. Someone might be out there who will say he's done a bad thing. As a matter of fact, if you're a viewer and you're watching this and you know him personally, what he's done bad to you while on the job or even off the job, email me at recordpolicenow@gmail.com, because one of the things that we do well here is put bad cops on blast. And the court of public opinion matters. And we the people don't fuck around. We have investigators. Everyone that watches is an investigator. A potential investigator. Hell yeah. That's why we have so many numbers, man. Because we put this shit on blast. Bad actions from bad police officers, right? Bad people wearing that uniform. And it's important to get them out. It's important to get them out of there. Now, this cop over here on the left, he feels like he has to violate this kid's rights because he doesn't know any better. He doesn't seem like a bad cop. He's willing to, just obey orders and criminalize the people. But the one over here on the right with the stripes, he's trying to actually find a way. And that takes it to the next level of douchebaggery, right? Right or wrong? Thumbs up if I'm right.
How they feel is how they feel. I can't tell somebody how to feel. I can't move anybody on how they feel about what I'm doing. I'm not doing anything illegal. That's all you should be worried about.
As long as you're walking around in public, common areas, and
No shit, asshole.
bothering people, counting money.
I didn't bother anybody. What's a bother to you?
Because
What's a bother to
So this cop is saying that people counting money in public is illegal, right? People counting money in public is illegal, right, officer? Is that what you're saying? I would love for this guy to ask this cop that so he could fucking backpedal. Oh shit, my bad. I was wrong again. Let me see what else I can get you on.
if you come in here to pay
I don't know.
a bill,
What's a bother to you?
and somebody walks in with a camera while you're paying a bill, and they're counting money,
It's not illegal to do. So what will be the problem?
But you are interfering with people who are working.
I won't be interfering. Me just filming in public. First of all, Miller versus U.S. says that you can't turn a constitutionally protected activity into a crime. So, first, me just filming in there while somebody is doing something.
Going into places that you do not work in.
I could walk right in here. And film in there all I want. It's a public, accessible area. Me not going in, me coming in there and yelling or cursing or doing something that is.
We'll have to assign somebody to you because you do understand.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell. Look, you can waste tax. You could waste taxpayer money if you want to.
If you're going
I'm not
into
telling you to do
places
that.
Where people are counting money.
I mean,
okay,
just because you raise your
understand-
octaves up a little bit, don't mean what you're saying is valid.
Okay.
So that don't even
Word.
make sense. So stop.
Fuck yeah. This kid, you know what this kid also brought with him on this First Amendment audit? Not only did this kid bring his knowledge and understanding of the Constitution and law, but he's also schooling this cop right here, right? He's basically putting him over his knee and spanking him on his buttocks, right? And you know what else he's bringing with him to this encounter? He's bringing grandma's life lessons, right? He's bringing her, don't you talk back to me. You know what I mean? Don't you raise your voice at me, because just because you raise your voice doesn't mean you're right. He's bringing everything to the table in this audit, and I think it's masterful. And I'm so happy to be watching this audit right now. And I hope you are as well. Straight up.
Can you not
Beautifully
do that? Because
done.
it's like, why
Because
are
you're
we
not
doing
allowing
that?
me to talk.
Why are we doing that?
You're
Because
not
what you
allowing
try,
me to talk.
but you was
What I am
cop explaining
saying-
to me.
Listen. If money is being counted
Okay.
and you want to walk in while they're counting money,
Hey, they should
understand.
they should lock the door
I
if
understand.
money's being counted and
understand why
if they don't want
somebody
people to
has to
see.
be assigned to you.
If they don't want people to
do
see,
you understand that?
I don't understand that. If they don't want people to see them counting money, right? They should lock the door to make sure that people that the public can't come in at that point in time when they're counting money, right? Doesn't that seem valid? Versus you telling me that a public member cannot walk into a public place? Do you understand that?
No, I don't.
So if I could walk in here and they're counting money behind that counter, it's on them. It's on them to uphold and protect what they're doing inside there. Do you understand that? It's not up to me to protect what they're doing. It's up to them to do that.
Basically, it's your job. It's basically your job
to be a member of the public and follow the law.
I'm not talking about us. Let's say John Doe comes in here and he's paying a bill. Do you think John Doe wants you filming his bill?
I don't know what John Doe thinks. I try not to think about what other people think.
Okay, I understand. I see you clearly are thinking about what other people think.
I only abide by laws, sir. I only abide by laws, and you shouldn't either,
clearly,
because I know.
You clearly don't care what other people think.
I never said I don't care. I said I don't.
So this cop is what? Propagating for the people to go out and care what people think about us? We should care what people think, right? Fuck. Wait, people's popular opinion is that they like black cars more than anything. So because of popular opinion, I'm going to go paint my car from orange to black. Personally, I would probably do that anyways. But I don't need no damn cop telling me that I should, right? I don't need nobody else telling me that I should. I'll do what I want. If I want to paint my car orange, all you orange car lovers out there, subscribe now. I got 5 new subs after that. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Does it make sense? I don't know. I'm not even making sense anymore because this cop is stupid. That's why.
Abide by what other people think.
Because
caring,
John Doe doesn't want to be filmed.
If John Doe, if John Doe doesn't want to be filmed, don't come out in public, right? You're being filmed. Look, it's crazy. No. If you want to keep talking, look. If he has to pay a bill, there's cameras in each one of these offices watching him pay his bills.
Okay.
I can FOIA request each and every one of those.
Yes.
So what are you talking about?
Okay.
What?
This is the thing.
You come out in public and you don't want to be filmed. You should stay at home.
All I'm saying is,
I'm just saying.
You ain't saying shit.
I can't make somebody feel uncomfortable. If they feeling some type of way, that's them feeling some type of way. What you want me to do about it?
all right, well then, like I said,
Fool.
I understand from where they're coming from.
Hell
It's a
yeah.
double-edged sword.
I mean,
You got
like,
money.
Was that girl walking by smiling and shit? This youngster educating this cop, schooling him, educating him, making him look like a damn fool. The woman just walked by loving it, smiling and shit. Intelligent young man. All right. If you guys see a donation link on this kid's channel, hook him up, man. I don't like asking for money for myself, but I wouldn't mind telling you guys to go hook this fucking kid up. This kid deserves to get some support. At the least you can do is go subscribe to his channel. I'll be dropping all the links.
you want me to protect somebody else's feelings? I'm not.
You're walking around, filming.
I ain't signed up to protect people's feelings here. I signed up to be a American citizen. That's the only thing I got.
I mean, we don't even know that, personally.
I mean,
We don't even know that.
We don't know that. I mean, you cannot be a cop. We don't even know that. You know what I mean? So it's just like, hey, you know what I mean? You may wear the badge, you may walk like it and talk like it, but you might not be a cop. Maybe an outfit, maybe a costume. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Right?
That might be true.
Exactly.
Over here in the costume.
Exactly. Right. You know what I mean? That's what happens. And
Happy Halloween.
In the United States of America,
one thing I'm
walking around being a citizen, and
I'm
getting this.
I'm not walking up on people counting money.
I'm not walking up on people counting money.
Idiot.
I never went behind anything that wasn't public accessible.
Hey guys, next time you go to the grocery store, when people are counting money, make sure you close your eyes. Because it's illegal. You might get arrested if you guys are in the grocery store and you see somebody paying for something with cash, if you're watching them or if you're recording it, this guy might show up and arrest you. They're going to clone this guy like the Matrix. He's going to go around arresting everybody who's watching somebody counting money, right? That's this cop's logic right here. That's a costume for sure.
I didn't go into any doors. I didn't go into any doors that was locked. See this door behind you? It got a key card to enter, right? They got a key card to enter. All these other doors here don't have a key card to enter, and I walk right in and I could do that. There's nothing preventing me from doing that. Maybe they shouldn't be counting money in public.
Maybe
I'm just saying.
will be a good example or
Maybe
a
they
good learning tool for them to lock things down.
Exactly.
So that when folks like you want to deal with.
It's not folks like me. I don't know what you
Other people
insinuating.
who want to go around filming and.
I mean, we've been filmed anyway. You filming. Right?
Folks like you, intelligent young black man. Seriously, he's an intelligent young black man, right? Seriously, this cop should be proud of him. This cop right here should be proud of him instead of trying to criminalize him. This cop right here is a disgrace. Do I need to say more? This kid right here is where our youth, American youth, needs to be headed. Not beheaded, to be headed in a direction. Don't misquote me.
Right? Everybody's filming. You got cameras on you feel me? Y'all got body cameras on. Y'all walk into different places. You don't call them about whatever.
Walking in public, that's fine.
So I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I had to check on what the finance people were saying.
Exactly. Just educate them on what they need to be educated on.
So
That's
the
it.
finance people do have a valid point.
They have a valid point of them not being educated. I understand that. But like them not knowing something is not me doing something wrong. Do you understand that?
I didn't say you were doing something wrong.
So if you saying I'm not doing something wrong, this is my point.
Because you may not know they were counting. All I'm saying is
even if I didn't, it don't matter. It don't matter. If they were counting, they shouldn't be counting in public. If they don't want something seen in public, it's simple as that. It's not my fault that they counting in public. Because I'm walking in with a camera. Oh, hi, we can't be doing what we doing. That's if that's the case, then why you got something to hide? You know what I'm saying?
It's not about
no,
hiding.
it is though.
It's
If you saying that I'm coming in with a camera, if you say no, there's
Like
no
I brought up
expectation
with
of privacy in public. First of all, there's no expectation of privacy in public. Only thing that you in public that you
person who
only
doesn't want to say who they are.
only thing.
Coming from a person who doesn't want to say who they are, you're seeing the teenage girl coming out of this cop. I'm being hard on this cop, but it's very, very necessary for what he did to this, or he tried to do to this young man. It's very necessary to point out who he is. Yep. Look at the other cop on the left. He's watching this shit go down. I hope that the cop on the left is actually cheering for the kid. Seriously. Because if he is, he truly is finding out something about himself, right? We're all learning something about ourselves, folks. We're finding out that our freedoms are being stripped away, and they have ways to do it. And we're finding out now that the people are sick of it, and they found a way to work together. You know, it doesn't matter if you're black or white, brown, yellow, orange, green, red. Doesn't matter if you're, young or old, gay or straight, man or woman, red or blue, left or right. That shit does not matter anymore. We, the people, have rights. We are sick and tired of government violating our rights, picking on people, trying to force us to do shit that we don't have to do. And like I said, I hope this cop on the left is cheering on this young man like we all are. Even if you're a lover of cops and you're afraid of young black men, you should be truly be wrestling inside yourself right now. Let it out. I hope I don't lose subs after this.
Only thing in public, that's my person's. That's my person's. First of all, that's not public. It's not public. Okay. I'm not a public entity.
But you're in a public place.
Exactly. You're making my own points for me. Thank you very much, sir, and I appreciate that. But what I was trying to tell you is the only thing that is private in here.
Yeah, but
the only thing that is private in here are bathrooms, sir. And doors that are locked.
You think when people are paying
I'm not
bills,
about to walk
your
into
camera's not picking up bills and all that stuff?
If it is, that's cool.
Okay.
It can pick it
It's
up.
no longer private at that point.
But if it picks it up, it's not against the law.
I'm not saying it is.
It's only against the law if I
I'm
then
just saying,
no, sir. It's only against the law if I then go and use that for some malicious intent. I'm not doing that. You can't accuse me of that. But me filming in here is just that. It's just me filming in here.
It's good to know.
That's good to know.
You know what I mean?
Did this cop just admit that the kid is educating him? Such a beautiful video.
They ask questions.
Hey.
and hopefully they get answers.
Yeah, hopefully they get educated. You know what I mean? That'll help.
You know,
Because a lot of people not educated
You're
nowadays
dismissed
about
now.
what we can do and what we are allowed to do in this country. You know what I mean? Your rights is like a muscle. If you don't use them, you lose them.
that's true.
So it's just
But we want to use them responsibly.
and
Just
I
because you can do something doesn't mean you should do everything that you can technically do. and
so
get
all
away
right.
with it.
Let me ask you this: you feel that I'm not using my rights responsibly?
I feel like you towing the line.
Because
I'm not saying you're doing
because
something
I never came in. I didn't even talk to nobody. Like I really didn't come in here to have a chat with anybody. These people came up to talk to me. I came up here to just gather some information for
I'm
real,
just saying
right?
The point
And
that piqued my interest is just the finance people felt like they don't know you.
yeah, I don't know them, but they don't know everybody that
They
walks
don't
in
know
here.
you. I mean,
That's my point.
they don't know you.
But I could walk in here and say look around at and see what cameras in here, and I could FOIA that and get that information, and I could see what they're doing because it's public information. It's just like what like you don't want to be filmed by private citizens, but you want to be filmed by public entities. You got a problem with that. You got a problem with being on camera.
Whatever allows government to film us while we are in these buildings, the same thing that allows them to film us allows us to film them. It's called freedom. Government uses it against you, technology against you, but they don't want us to use it against them. Cold, hard pill of truth. We're dropping truth bombs here, folks.
All day. You got a problem
day.
with that? No, they don't got no problems with being on camera. All day you walk outside your
Well,
house,
one thing I
they're
will
on
say,
camera all
and
day.
I'm not saying look, cameras are new. When the Constitution was written, that certainly wasn't a
Shut
a
up,
thought.
fool.
But I will say this: the people who work here know that the government or whoever controls the cameras here are not going to be putting their information out there.
Bullshit.
They don't know you. And
I mean, they may not know me.
They don't know what you're going to do with what you're filming.
I
They
mean,
don't have to.
they may not know what I'm using
what
it
I'm saying?
for.
That is so untrue. The government does use cameras to use evidence against you, whether it's in these places, whether it's on the street. I just shared a video of a guy who was recorded for being a spectator at a car show or race in public. Cops do use cameras against you. In my town, Freedom Sentinel sent me an email, a supporter sent me an email and said that there's this thing going on where cops are using cameras to record the actions of prostitutes right there so they can convict them, right? I mean, they are using cameras against you, folks. Any which way they can. Straight up. Let's keep watching.
But
And that's why I feel like you're towing the line.
but
Because
it
nobody
ain't wrong.
knows-
It's
nobody
not
knows your
wrong though.
intentions.
But it ain't wrong.
I'm not saying it is. I'm
You know
just
what I mean?
saying
'Cause look,
there is a line you're towing.
These people look, just because I'm coming in here and doing it without hiding what I'm doing, I'm not hiding my hand.
Yeah.
Right? So what you see is what you get. I'm not coming in here with a button camera and then filming people for malicious intent. Now, if I was, I understand what their problem would be, right?
Well, you know what? A lot of times too, we don't have the time to have that long enough conversation like you and I are having. If you just show up and they count money and they don't know you, they ain't got time to talk to you.
If they don't got time, they got if they don't
Perfect pause moment, right? I mean, did he walk in and pull a fucking ski mask and say, "Give me your money"? No. So what's the fear? Are you saying that it should be illegal for people to watch you count your money? Just ATMs out in public. It's not illegal to stand behind somebody at the ATM, right? I mean, it's probably not even illegal to record it as long as you're not using it in a nefarious way. He already pointed that out. So this conversation should have been over a long time ago. This cop should have had just taken his beating and tuck tail and do the walk of shame. Maybe he's doing his best to not do the walk of shame. He watched a couple of these audit videos and told himself, I'm going to go in there and propagate on why what you're doing is wrong. And he was defeated by a young, intellectual black man. This kid reminds me of Israel Adesanya when he came in the UFC. He's just young. He's just badass, beating the shit out of everybody. Nobody could touch that dude. Nobody.
But if they got time to call somebody
Somebody else has to come talk.
but that mean that they had time enough to just ask me what I'm doing, and I probably would have told them. Because a lot of people, like just like that lady in that office, the old lady that's in that office, I told her exactly what I'm doing. I was very cordial with her. It's just he came out demanding that I do things, and I'm just like, no, you know what I mean? Because it's like I don't deal with people's attitudes right up front. You ain't even acknowledge who you was, talk to me. You ain't treat me like I was a person right up front. So why would I even be adhering to what you want to do? You know what I mean? I don't do things for other people's self-aggrandizement. I don't work like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If people come up to me nicely, talk to me just like that lady in that office did right there, and we had a cordial conversation about exactly what I was doing. Nice one.
So you would have had the same conversation?
I would have, but I don't talk to people that don't like. It's like you talk to me now. It's being a cordial conversation. Earlier, it wasn't really a cordial conversation too much, but I get it. But now it's like getting more of a cordial conversation, of a cordial back and forth. You know what I mean? And before, it wasn't like that with this guy. He came up just super aggressive on what I had to do and what I couldn't do, and just like, hold up, you ain't even acting.
In reality, I believe this cop owes this young man an apology for what he tried to do to him. Not for disagreeing, not for not knowing the laws that this young man had to teach him. I hate to call him kid because I think he's a father already. Could be wrong, but young man. I feel like this cop owes him an apology for what he tried to do to him by asking him what his name was and trying to criminalize him that way. You know for a fact that's what you tried to do, and that shit is fucked up. I don't appreciate it. We the people don't appreciate you ruining this country by doing that. Seriously, folks. We should all be cheering on this kid for trying to learn and understand law, to go in there and educate people. That way they know how government operates. No, we the people shouldn't just comply. Because then presumed authority, what we just saw, turns into unbridled power. When that happens, we the people are no longer free. And that type of behavior by government is what is truly, truly ruining this country, dividing everybody, criminalizing good people. We're seeing it right here before our eyes. Apologize to the young man. Make a statement. Do the right thing. Be a fucking man.
You ain't come up to me, hey sir, how you doing? Woo, woo, woo. Get into, you know what I mean, a dialogue. You ain't do that. You just came up to me, tell me about it.
How did it make you feel when he came up to you that way?
It's not about really how I feel, because my personal doesn't mitigate the fact that I could do what I'm doing.
So
it's just like you coming up to me.
Mitigate the fact, then why do you feel differently based on how he came up to you versus?
Because I get
how
like,
we're talking now?
so respect is given, not like it's given. It's given out. I give it out. You got to earn it from me. You feel me? I give it out where it's earned. You not about to come up to me and just tell me that I got to do things and think that I have to do it. That doesn't even make sense. If I told you I don't like your glasses, take them off right now. You don't gotta listen to me, sir. You feel me? That's the same thing with this dude. He came up to me telling me I gotta do things that legally I don't have to do, so I really don't gotta listen to him. It's just like, you know, if you came up to me nicely, saying something, hey, my name is this, that, and the third. What are you doing, sir? Woo.
If you want to make a regular business in here.
I mean, but I get what you're saying. But it's about all that. Just transparency. You know what I mean, if you don't like being on camera, if nobody like being on camera, they probably really should stay at home. Nothing I could do about that. I'm just another person with a camera that's aiding in all the other cameras. You know what I mean?
So smart.
That's it.
So smart. Fuck yeah.
But yeah.
Hell yeah.
Nice conversation.
Hell yeah.
Well,
outstanding.
You guys got a call number for this?
hey, what?
Call number?
Hell
CAD
yeah.
number?
Yes.
One of those, or report number? It's like it was called in by somebody.
You see the look? The look of bewilderment? This cop is bewildered. You know why? He's wondering to himself, how the fuck does this kid know all of this? We haven't even learned everything that this kid knows. This kid knows more about the law than this cop does about case. He spit out case law. He's spitting out the amendments. He's just spitting it all out. And this cop right here is in a real tough realization of what he's been doing wrong his whole career. How wrong he is and how right that kid is. That kid hasn't struck out once. Kid's batting 1,000.
So I want the number. Can I get that?
I don't even know what it is at the moment.
Cause you radio in, they can get that.
You can give them the last four.
Fuck yeah. How fucking standing. Outstanding.
W43. What's the last four we had here? 0239.
Okay.
2024 0301 0239.
All right, I appreciate that. Thank you. All right, I'm gonna just go on by my business.
Outstanding.
Y'all have a good one.
Out fucking standing. One of the best audits I've ever seen. Outstanding work, kid. Outstanding work, kid. Richmond City Hall. There's a part 2. Folks, there is a part 2. Go watch part 2. I'm going to let you guys go watch it.
All right, so
I can tell by the thumbnail, it's going to be wild. I could tell by the thumbnail it's gonna get crazy. I'm actually gonna end this video now. I'm gonna go watch part 2 while I go fill up my coffee and use the restroom and do whatever else I like to do. Definitely go watch part 2, folks. Paragon City Transparency. If you're watching this, email me, recordpolicenow, gmail.com. Let me know you're okay. If not, I'm gonna send America to go look for you. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Peace.